There was a time when Nigeria's northeast region was almost overrun by Boko Haram insurgents. It was the men and officers of the Nigerian armed forces that stood firm and fought back, pushing the enemy out of the cities and towns to the fringes of Lake Chad. The 15th of January is set aside to honor these heroes and remember their sacrifices. From Yobe to Gombe to Taraba, Nigerians are grateful.
Our heartfelt condolences to the families of the fallen heroes and to all Nigerians, particularly those of us in Yobe State. This signifies how peaceful Yobe State is today. We are able to celebrate and commemorate the fallen heroes. And going forward, we expect more patriotism, nationalism.
Make sure that the Nigerian region enjoy the benefit of their service to the nation, and also specifically the widows, the wives of our departed ones, and even those ones that are unable to do things to survive.
Many people forget those who work for peace to be attained and are still pursuing this cause.
Legionnaires and widows of fallen soldiers want prompt payment of welfare entitlements for retired soldiers and those killed in action. Leaders of the Nigerian Legion in Taraba and Gombe State explained that retired soldiers still contribute a lot.
Some are very healthy, physically fit to do other jobs in state capital and local government area council, especially on security matter.
We are tired, but not tired, some of us. We are still helping the government in many places.
The release of the white pigeon, which signifies peace, and the 21-gun salute marked the end of the 2024 commemoration. Every single minute of every single day, men and officers of the Nigerian armed forces are in the trenches, in the creeks of the Niger Delta, in the desert of the northeast region, and the forest of the northwest, standing guard and fighting to defend the Nigerian state and our people. It's important that on such a day as this, the Nigerian people also come back to acknowledge their sacrifice and to say thank you to these men who are currently serving, those who have pulled out of service, and those who have paid the ultimate price. Landry Adeyemi, TVC News, Gombe.
Now, it is the first Armed Forces Remembrance Day for the administration of Governor Siminalayi Fubara. He pledged the state government's support for the military to enable them discharge their constitutional mandates. For the veterans and their families, fresh commitment was made to their welfare, particularly for the education of their dependents.
As a subnational government, we will continue to support the country armed forces to the extent that we can to enable them to discharge their constitutional responsibility to our state and the nation. We will also continue to provide financial and material support to our veterans and their family.
May I, with humility, crave your indulgence to request your kind assistance as we appeal for support to our scholarship scheme, as to enable substances of our children, of our fallen heroes in the tertiary institutions who are beneficiaries of the scholarship.
In Asaba Delta State, the governor, Sheriff Oborowore, laid the wreath at the foot of the unknown soldier alongside his deputy, heads of security agencies and traditional rulers to honor fallen heroes and personnel in active service. For his part, the commander of the Nigerian Army 63 Brigade used this year's event to draw government's attention to the plight of widows of military officers.
Every serving personnel now, he's sure that even if he has retired, even in the course of his death, there is a day set up by the federal government to celebrate and remember them. So I think it's very good in order, and the morale of the troops is very high.
Most times there's a platform they have for the widows, but in most cases all these provisions don't get to them. It's somehow hijacked. But if we are able to channel these things to the right people who actually have the needs, it will do us a whole lot of good.
Enugu State Governor Peter Mba praised the sacrifice paid by members of the armed forces for the security of lives and property, promising to support them to do more. The Nigerian Legion and Military Widow Wives Association acknowledged government's gestures towards them, but say there is still room for improvement.
Our responsibilities as the beneficiaries of their great labor of love can only be to ensure that their high price is ultimately not paid in vain.
Let us come and integrate, recruit all these persons and use them for the purpose of security, enhancing security in the state and even for other purposes too.
We need the government to come to our aid, raise us up, so that we can be able to take care of our children whose fathers have laid their life for this country.
In Abia, Governor Alex Oti said improving the standard of living of veterans and serving military personnel would be given top priority by the state government.
The welfare of our men and women in uniform in their service and post-services have not received the quality attention.
Since our husband left, we have been suffering. But now I've seen that the present governor has decided to take care of us.
While reflecting on the past, stakeholders also made the case for equipping the military to tackle contemporary challenges of insurgency, banditry, oil thefts, and other acts of criminality.